Namaskaram friends. So in this video, I am going to talk about important issues of 24th of May 2022. And in today's video, we are dealing with five different issues. First one is related with essentials of democracy for any country. Second one is related with AFSPA, Armed Forces Special Power Act, which is very much in news. Third one is related with One China policy, which is a, you can say, long-standing stand of United States according to in accordance with China. Okay. Fourth one is related to AFSPA. AFSPA, no, I'm sorry, not AFSPA. ASHAs, Accredited Health Social Activists. Okay. And fifth one is related to Special Provision for Worship Act 1991. Or you can say Places of Worship Act 1991. And this issue is very much in news. So related to democracy, AFSPA, ASA, Places of Worship, and One China policy. So these are a very range of topics, because when we talk about ASPA, it is related with security. When we talk about One China policy, it is related with international relations. When we talk about democracy, it is related with polity. When we talk about ASA, it is related to social services. And when we talk about AFSPA, ASA, One China policy, places of worship, and we haven't talked about places of worship, it is related with culture or society. So very range of topic, variety of range of topic. In each topic, we discuss some key point related with that aspect and try to solve one question on it. And on daily basis, when we do this activity, for daily solve 5 questions, so at a time came when we are capable of solving any question by just guessing it, understanding it, and dive into different dimensions. Okay, because when you dive into different dimensions, a new perspective will open. So if altogether a new question comes, when you dive into, let's say, more than 21 dimensions, so it is very much in sync with that dimension, because the dimensions are infinite. You are not capable of opening all the dimensions. But if you open the core of any dimension, so all dimensions meet at a core. So you are capable of solving any, you can say, any question which is not you encounter by just logical thinking or applying your mind on it. So it is very important on daily basis. Not 5, let's say just solve one question, and I deal with 5 questions, but automatically at a core it is one related with our life. In terms of ASPA, Armed Forces Special Power Act, many people, because the military of any government trying to, you can say, harass people, or it in vice versa, people do not let armed forces work in that area, fight with the terrorists, fight with the social element. So it is a two-way topic. Okay, related to democracy, it is also a two-way topic. Government imposes some rule, citizens not follow some rules, so it is also a two-way topic. In terms of ASA, in COVID-19, many ASA workers go home and do different activity which is benefit the society, benefit that community, benefit the nation as a whole. So this is very important. In terms of social health, One China policy, very important, because two major powers, USA and China, what is the policy of it? Because their relation with each other decide the whole economy of the world. Okay, so it is also very much important. And in terms of places of worship, on many people, more than 80% people of, you can say, believe in religion. That means 80% of people, if that issue emerges, 80% of people have disturbed by this, because some in 80% people follow religion or believe in religion, so they follow different religion, and we know that Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, and you can say Buddhism. These are Sikhism, not Buddhism. Hinduism, Sikhism, Christianity, and Islam are the 4 religions which are very much prevalent in the whole world. All different religions are prevalent in the region, but these 4 religions are the top 4 religions. So if anything dispute happens between it, a majority of people is affected by it. So our core purpose of solving any problem is, we try to solve the problem. If let's say we have 8 billion people, from any problem, if all the people are suffering, we must first tackle that problem. After that, if 4 billion people suffer from any problems, we solve that. That means we solve problem on the basis of how many number of people suffer from that, or how many people want to know this arena. So it is our core aspect in each and every lecture. First, we choose a topic which affect large number of people, and then at the last we choose topic which affect a small number of population, or you can say international news, national news, and regional news. So in this manner we deal with the whole topic, and it is very important because when we solve the problem of the major of the people, and if some problem left, we deal with individually or we deal with on a separate section. But first of all, we have to tackle the problem of the large section of population, because our aim is to solve the problem of the people who suffer from problem. And first we choose international, then national, and then regional, and always try to look at the problem starting from your place of birth. Like I am from Varanasi, so I started from Varanasi, then move on to UP, then India, then Southeast Asia, then Asia, then the whole continent, then the whole world. Okay, and in this manner, planet Earth, solar system, galaxy, cluster, supercluster, the universe, physical, non-physical. Okay, animate object creation, first, last. In this manner, we go from nothing to everything, from atomic to cosmic, from surface to core, for simple to complex. Okay, so in this manner we solve the issue. So it is just an introduction part, and now we move on to the first question of today's topic. So first one is places of worship, Special Provision Act 1992. So our first topic is places of worship, Special Provision Act 1991. So in 1991, Act is formed called Places of Worship, and some special provision is given into it. Okay. So what is the Places of Worship and what are its provision? So what is actually Places of Worship Act means, and what are its provision provided? What are the provisions provided in the Act? Okay. So the long title describe it as, the Act describe it as an act to prohibit conversion. Remember, an act to prohibit conversion of any place of worship. That means this act prohibits the conversion of any place of worship, and to provide for the maintenance of the religious character of any place of worship. Its conversion as well as maintenance of religious character. So this act prohibits conversion of any place of worship, and to provide for the maintenance of the religious character of any place of worship as it existed on the 15th day of the August 1947. That means in 1947, 15th day of August, if any place of worship existed as it is, so this act prohibits its conversion as well as provide for the maintenance of the religious character of any place of worship. Okay, and for matters connected therewith and incidental thereto. That means this act prohibits the conversion. This act, Places of Worship Special Provision Act 1991, prohibit the conversion of any place of worship, and to provide the maintenance of any place of religious character, of the places of worship as it existed on 15th day of August 1947. So this act prohibit as well as do not provide maintenance of the religious character of any place of worship as it existed on 1947. So first very important point. Second one is Section 3 of this act. In this act, there are many sections: Section 3, 4, 5, and this one. So in this part, we are dealing with Section 3, Section 4.1, Section 4.2, and Section 5. And different provisions are given in each and every section. Okay. So in Section 3 of the Act, bars the conversion. Okay, Section 3 of the Act completely bars the conversion in full or part of a place of worship of any religious denomination into a place of worship into a different religious denomination. That means it bars the conversion of either full or part of any place of worship of religious character to another place of worship of religious character, or even a different segment of the same religious monument. Like if there is a temple, you do not convert it into a mosque, either partially or fully, or even do not convert a temple into a partial mosque. Okay. That means if let's say this one, let's say this is a temple. So you do not say that this part of the temple is converted into a mosque and remaining you can say remaining this black part is as it is as a temple, or even in vice versa. If this is a mosque, so you do not say that let this segment, black segment, remain. You can say convert it into a temple and kept this red part as a mosque. Okay, or this one as a temple, I'm sorry. As a mosque, or this one is a temple. So you can, section 3 prohibit the conversion of any place of religious worship into another place of religious worship, another religious denomination of another place of worship, either fully or partially, or even a segment of one religious denomination into the same religious denomination. That means you not say that if this is a temple, so you convert, if this one is say that even a different segment of a same religious denomination, either partially or fully or same. That means if this one is temple, you cannot say that let it be the temple as it is, but convert this temple into a different. Let's say this is a temple of Shiva. So you cannot say that remain that part as a Shiva temple and made that segment as a temple of Krishna. So it is also prohibited as it is on 15th of day of August 1947. That means section 3 of the Act bars the conversion in full or part of a place of worship of any religious denomination into place of worship of a different religious denomination or a different segment of same religious denomination. This means partially or fully another, one to another, or even from one to the same different segment of the same. Okay, so you cannot do that in my perception. Maybe I'm wrong in that portion, same to same, but this one is correct, this one is correct. Here is a little doubt in it. Okay. So section 4.1 declares that the religious character of a place of worship shall continue to be the same as existed on the August 15, 1947. So as on August 15, 1947, section 4.1a of the Act declares that the religious character of any place of worship shall continue to be the same. That means as it is existed on 15th of August 1947, section 4 will declare that it should be remain as a same place of religious place of worship. That means no changes in that. Section 4.2 says that any suit or legal proceeding with respect to the conversion of the religious character of any place of worship existed on this day, pending before any court shall abate, and no fresh suit or legal proceeding shall be instituted. So section 4.2 abate any pending cases related to it, and no fresh suit or legal proceedings shall be instituted. So section 4a does not, you can entertain any new suit related to this matter, conversion of either religious place of worship into another. Section 4.1a said that a place of worship remain as it is on the 15th of August 1947. Section 5 stipulates that Act shall not apply to the Ram Janmabhoomi Babri Masjid case. Okay, that means section 5 is that all these types of characteristics are not applied to the this. This is an exception case. And to any suit, appeal, or proceeding related to any suit and appeal or proceeding related to the Ram Janmabhoomi Babri Masjid case, this act, this issue is got, you can say, exception in all this matter. What we talk about section 4.1, section 4.2, section 3, and what the Act said. So section 5 said that this case is an exception in all this Act. And last point is the Act has been challenged on the ground that the law has been challenged on the ground that this law, Special Provision Act, Places of Worship Special Provision Act 1999, this act is challenged on the ground that it bars judicial review. This act bars judicial review, which is a basic feature of the Constitution. We know that judicial review is the basic feature of the Constitution. So it violates the fundamental rights. So imposes an arbitrary, irrational, retrospective cutoff date. This act, you can say, this act said na as of the date 15th of August 1947. So this act is challenged on the ground that this prohibits the judicial review process, which is the basic feature of the Constitution. So it violates the fundamental rights. So in this manner, people challenge it because it imposes an arbitrary, irrational, retrospective cutoff date. Okay, so in the whole section, we understand that places of worship, special provision in 1991, this act said, this act defined the act whole as a age of 15th of August 1947, if any, we do not convert one religious, you can say, denomination of a place into another, either fully or partially, or either one religious denomination into the same segment of religious denomination. This act, you can say, deny, or you can say prohibit the conversion. Section 3 of the act said that, I'm sorry, just a bit. This act provide the section 3 define, you can say, section 3 say that any conversion, either fully or partially, of a place of worship of any religious denomination to a place of worship of different religious denomination, or even the different segment of the same religious denomination, which is prohibited. Conversion of this is prohibited in section 3, and this act define the prohibit conversion of any place of worship, and also do not provide the maintenance of the religious character of any place of worship. So act prohibit the conversion as well as maintenance. Section 3 of the act prohibit the conversion of one religious element to another, as well as same segment of a same religious denomination. Section 4 will say that as the religious monument or religious denomination as it is in the form of 15th of August remain the same. And section 4.2 of the act said that any suit or legal proceeding related to it, court are trying to abate it, and no new suit proceedings are entertained by the court. Okay, so the definition of act, section 3, section 4, section 5, and section 5. Section 5, what section 5 said? Section 5 said the exception related to Ram Janmabhoomi and Babri Masjid case. So this is a whole issue of Places of Worship Special Provision Act 1992. And remember section 3, section 4.1, section 4.2, section 5, as well as definition of the Places of Worship Special Provision Act 1992, 1990 and so on, and which section provide an exception of Ram Janmabhoomi and Babri Masjid, because this topic is very much new. So in this picture you can clearly see a court, an act. This picture says an act, and this is a Gyanvapi case, which is Gyanvapi mosque, which is currently in news, because people say that in this mosque some section is people want to that, or they want that on daily, they worship that place on daily basis, because this is a part of a temple. And in Mughal era, a ruler, mainly because Aurangzeb, break the temple and build a mosque on it. So people file a suit in it. So we remember the many section 3, section 4.1, 4.2, and section 5 of the act. Section 5 of the act, that means which one entertain and which one related to which. So this one is provide the exception related to Ram Janmabhoomi and Babri Mosque. But section 4.2 said that no fresh suit is entertained by the court. If any occur, it abate that suit. Section 4 said that as it remained on the 15th of August, if any religious domination as it existed on 15th August 1947, there is no change in it. In section 3 prohibit the conversion. So section, in this case, Gyanvapi case, section 3 is very much important, because section 3 of the act said that prohibit conversion of one religious denomination into another, either fully or partially, or of the same religious denomination, conversion into a small segment of the same religious denomination. So in Gyanvapi case, section 3 is very important, section 5 is very important, and 4.1 and 4.2 is also not more, but an idea about must be in your mind. So now we are going to solve one question on it. Consider the following statement regarding Places of Worship Special Provision Act 1992. So according to this act, we read the statement and we mark it as a correct or wrong, and on the basis of that we choose an option. So statement 1 says that the act declared that religious character of place of worship shall continue to be the same as it existed on January 26, 1950, the day the Constitution came into effect. No, on August 15, 1947, not January 26, 1950. Okay, on the day we got independence. So one is wrong. that bars the conversion of place of worship of any religious donation into the place of worship of a different religious donation. Yes, section 3. Section 3. So statement is 2. So statement 2 is correct. Just check we are on the right path or not. So option is B. So we are on the right path. Now we move on to the second topic called Accredited Social Health Activist ASHAs in India. So we WHO recognize the role of ASHAs, 1 million roles of ASHA in the COVID-19. So that's why this topic is being used. So we read about it a bit. So ASHA is basically accredited social health activist. So the WHO has recognized the contribution of India's 1 million ASHAs during the COVID-19 pandemic. So recognition of WHO, ASHA got the recognition of WHO because during COVID-19 they play a very significant role in providing health services to the door-to-door step. Okay, it is acknowledged that ASHA's worker facilitate linking household to health facilities. ASHA's facilitate linking of household to health facilities play a pivotal role in house-to-house survey. Okay, house-to-house survey, linkage households with health facilities, vaccination, public health, and reproductive and child health measures. So, in linking, in survey, in vaccination, in public health, as well as in reproductive and child health measures. So, ASHA play a very significant role in all these areas, in terms of linking, in terms of survey, in terms of vaccination, in terms of public health, as well as child health measures and reproductive methods. So not only public health, child health measure, reproductive, vaccination, house to house survey, and linkage of household with health facilities. So it is very important because when ASHA worker link households of any village to a health facility, it automatically reduces the health cost. When door-to-door step survey occur, then we give a much you can say refined information about each and every household, number of people, their age group, their health condition, education condition. In terms of vaccination, if even every person got vaccinated, then there is very less chance of spreading that virus in the whole community. Public health, take care of the public health, reproductive system of the mother, as well as child health measures. In many states, ASHA are involved in national health programs. Okay, not only regional. In many states, not all states, in many states, ASHA are involved in national health program and in response to a range of communicable and non-communicable disease. That means they involve in national health program. That means communicable disease, either communicable or non-communicable disease. Okay, they get performance based payment, not a fixed salary like government servant. So very important. They not got fixed salary like a government servant. They got you can say payment on the basis of their performance. So performing based payment, not fixed salary like government servant. Okay. ASHA must primarily be a woman. ASHA worker must primarily be a woman resident of a village. She is a woman resident of village. She is either married, widow, or divorced, preferably in an age group of 25 to 35 years. So their age group be preferred in this age group. She must be a woman resident of a village, either married, widow, or divorced. Okay. Next topic is the ASHA program was based on this ASHA program is based on the Chhattisgarh successful Mitanin program. In Chhattisgarh, Mitanin program is launched. So Chhattisgarh government launched this program, and this program is very successful in that arena. That's why this idea and this concept is implemented on the national level. So this origin in Chhattisgarh successful Mitanin program, in which a community worker look after 50 households. In this program, a community worker looked after 50 households. That means each and community worker have a responsibility to look after the 50 households. So Mitanin program of Chhattisgarh play a pilot project of the ASHA program at the national level. So all these you can say points are very important. So now we move on. See in this picture you can clearly see women ASHA worker showing their ID card, and you can say showing their ID card, and also many of them in their hand take you can say medicine packets and distributed in the whole village. Okay, so I hope you understand the whole topic. And now on the basis of that, I am going to solve a question on ASHA, Accredited Social Health Activists. So household to health facilities and play a pivotal role in the house-to-house survey, public health, reproductive and child health care. Yes, we talk about it. So this one is correct. Along with fixed salary like government servant, they got performance-based payment. No, they got performance-based payment, not fixed salary. So this one is wrong. Third one is ASHA must primarily be a woman resident of a village they serve. So this one is also correct. So option 1 and 3 is correct. That means option B. Check we are on the right path or not. So option B is correct. That means we are on the right path. Now we move on to the third topic called One China policy. One China policy. So One China is a long-standing US policy. It is not a policy of a UN or any other country. It is a long-standing US policy that form the bedrock of its relation with the Beijing. So One China policy is form of a bedrock of the relation of USA with Beijing. Okay, and it is a long-standing US policy. Under the policy, the US snapped formal diplomatic tie with the Republic of China in Taiwan. So under this policy, US snapped its formal diplomatic tie with the Republic of China of Taiwan and established tie with the People Republic of China in Beijing in 1979. So in 1979, USA snapped its formal ties with the Republic of China in Taiwan and it established tie with the People Republic of China. Snapped their ties with Republic of China and established People Republic of China. People Republic of China is basically mainland China, and Republic of China is basically of Taiwan. So this is a US policy. Okay, you can clearly see in this picture China and Taiwan. So US earlier, many people under there is a differences between Taiwan and China. So USA earlier maintained tie with Taiwan, that is Republic of China, but now he established tie with People Republic of China, Beijing in 1979. Republic of China, Taiwan. So USA moved from this to this in 1979. So now we solve a question on it. One China policy is a policy of USA. Policy of its USA. So we check we are on the right path or not. Yes, we are on the right path. Now we move on to our next topic called AFSPA, Armed Forces Special Power. So recommendation at various instances to correct the AFSPA. Many commissions give their recommendation or time to time to repeal the act, to modify the act, and if any army personnel or if any civilian are struggle or faces problem related to that act, what measures the government had to take in this regard. So now we look on to the different recommendations of the committee. So BP Jeevan Reddy Committee, examining it in relation to the Northeast in 2005. So BP Jeevan Reddy Committee was examined the AFSPA Act in relation to Northeast in 2005, and the Virappan Moily report of the second ARC, second Administrative Reform Commission of 2017, recommended that the act be repealed. Okay. So Virappan Moily report of the second ARC in 2007 recommended the repealing of that. But BP Jeevan Reddy Committee examining it in relation to the Northeast, related to the Northeast in 2005. Okay, so BP Jeevan Reddy Committee Northeast 2005 and Virappan Moily Committee of the second ARC recommend to the repeal the act. Okay, so this one is important. The report of the Justice Verma Committee 2013. In 2013, Justice Verma Committee presented its report, and the Justice Hegde Commission 2013 supported need to address the abuse committed under the AFSPA and end the effective impunity enjoyed by the security force. So Justice Verma Committee and Justice Hegde Committee supported the need to address the abuse committed under the AFSPA Act. In the AFSPA Act, they supported that army personnel misuse the power of their immunity, and they recommend the government to end this immunity which is given to the special repeal or end the impunity which is given to the special forces which are work on the name of AFSPA Act. Okay, so Justice Verma Committee and Justice Hegde Committee supported the misuse of power of the army personnel in this act, and they recommend that end the effective impunity enjoyed by the security forces. Okay? Third one is Supreme Court appointed Hegde Commission. Found that all 7 deaths in the 6 cases it investigated were extrajudicial execution. So Hegde committee found that in all the 7 deaths in the 6 cases are extrajudicial killing or execution, and also said that AFSPA was widely abused by security forces in Manipur. So Justice Hegde committee said that in their estimation, if they find 6 deaths, and all the 6 deaths are extrajudicial execution, and also they also because observed that armed forces misuses their power in Manipur. So important type BP Jeevan Reddy Committee, Virappan Moily Committee, Hegde Commission, and Justice Verma Commission. So they looked into different arena. They looked into different arena, like Justice Verma Committee and Hegde Committee. In 2013, first of all, in 2005, BP Jeevan Reddy Committee looked this matter in Northeast. Then Virappan Moily Committee of the second ARC recommend the repealing of this act. Justice Hegde Committee and Justice Verma Committee observed that there is a need to end the impunity given to the security forces and address the abuses committed address the abuse committed under the act. And also Justice Hegde Committee find that security forces misuses their power in Manipur, as well as all the 6 deaths in all the 7 deaths in the 6 cases are extrajudicial execution. Okay, so important committee: Virappan Moily Committee, Justice Verma Committee, Hegde Commission, and BP Jeevan Reddy Committee. 4 committees and commission are very much important in AFSPA 2005, 2007, and 2013. One in 2005, one in 2007, and 2 in 2013. Northeast region related with AFSPA, related with Northeast region, and related with Manipur. Okay. NK Singh is the chairman of the 15th Finance Commission. NK is NK, you can say, Singh is the chairman of the 15th Finance Commission, and prior to this position, he presided as the chairman of the FRBM Review Committee. So he has nothing to. This NK Singh is not related with this AFSPA. Okay, so this is the chairman of the 15th Finance Commission, and before that, he is the chairman of the FRBM Review Committee, Financial Responsibility and Budget Management. Why this point is there? Because many people think that NK Singh is also a part of related with commission or committee of AFSPA. He is completely different from 4 committees, 4 committees and commission are related directly or indirectly with the AFSPA. Okay, so in this picture you can clearly see armed forces. Many commission charges you for misuse of their power. Many commissions say that repealing their impunity, repealing of the act, as well as many find that the extrajudicial execution are happening if we do not repeal this act. Okay, so we must going to solve one question: which of the following committee address the issues regarding AFSPA or recommended for the repeal of that? Either address the issue or recommend the issue. So we know that you can say, what is the first one? First committee, BP Jeevan Reddy, I think. So BP Jeevan Reddy Committee addressed AFSPA in Northeast region, and recommendation is from you can say Hegde as well as Justice Verma and Virappan Moily. So these 3 committee recommended, and Jeevan Reddy Committee addressed the issue. So Justice Verma Committee, yes. BP Jeevan Reddy Committee, yes. NK Singh, no. That's why he is related with FRBM as well as the Finance Commission. Second ARC, yes. Second ARC, Virappan Moily, BP Jeevan Reddy Committee address it in related with Northeast region. Justice Verma Committee, you can say, supported the repeal of the AFSPA Act or address the misuse of the power of AFSPA. So 1, 2, and 4. So option A is correct. Now we move on to check we are on the right path. So we are on the right path. Okay. Now move on to the next topic called essential element of democracy. So the values of freedom, value of freedom. We enjoy freedom on daily basis. We move here and there. We whenever we want, we go here and travel. We go there and you can say study. We go there, talk to people. So these types of freedom are given to us. Given Constitution give to us, and we abide by it. Okay. Respect of human right. So values of freedom, respect of human right, the principle of holding periodic and genuine election by universal suffrage. Universal suffrage is the right of almost all adults to vote in a political election. So periodic and genuine election by universal suffrage, respect for human right as well as the values of freedom are essential elements of democracy. So freedom, human rights, and universal suffrage are essential elements of democracy. And the question is directly democracy. Universal suffrage, values of freedom, and protection of human rights are essential elements of democracy. Everyone have a right to vote. Every adult, almost every adult, has a right to vote, and also value of freedom, and respect human rights. So in this question, which of the following are the essential element of democracy? Value of freedom, respect of human rights, holding periodic and genuine election by universal suffrage. So all the options are correct. That means option D. We check we are on the right path or not. So we are on the right path. Option D is correct. So I summarize the whole issue in one line, or you can say in 5 minutes. So first one is related to places of worship, special provision Act 1991. So second one is related with ASHAs. Third one is related with One China policy. Okay. Fourth one is related with ASHAs. Fourth one is related to AFSPA. And fifth one is essentials of democracy. So in places of worship, section 3, section 4.1, section 4, section 5 are very important. Its definition is very important. This define the provision of conversion and also provide the maintenance of places of religious character. Okay. Section 3 is prohibit the conversion of one religious denomination into another, either fully or partially, or a segment of one religious denomination into the same religious denomination. Section 4A said that as on 15th August 97, if any religious, or you can say denomination of any place remains the same as it is on the 15th of August 1947. Section 4.2 said that, just a minute, I think the pen is not working properly. So section 4.2 say that if any new cases are filed under that, the court not entertain it, and if any pending cases related to each you can say are staying in the court, so it abate it. Okay, so no new fresh cases related to this. Section 5A give exception to the Ram Janmabhoomi and Babri case. So or you can say any case related to this case. Exception to any case or to any suit or proceedings related to this case got an exception in section 5. As well as this act is challenged on the ground that it bars the judicial review, which is the basic feature of the constitution, because it provides a you can say retrospective fixed date, irrational retrospective date of 15th of August 1957. So this is the main characteristic of this special provision, places of worship act. Second one is ASHA. So ASHA, this Accredited Social Health Activists, WHO recognizes the contribution of 1 million ASHA workers in the COVID-19 pandemic. This model is adopted from Chhattisgarh, Milan, I think Milanto, something like model. Milan Hato, something like model. I do not remember the name correctly, but like this model. And ASHA, they provide, you can say, They link household with health facilities, door-to-door survey, okay, reproductive and child health measures, and public health. And ASHA worker are you can say work in health sector, communicable as well as non-communicable related disease. ASHA worker are primarily a woman of village in the age group of 25 to 45. Either that woman be a widow, divorced, or married. Okay, so now move on to the third topic called AFSPA. So AFSPA is a Armed Forces Special Provision Act. So 4 committees are very much important. BP, G1, Reddy Committee, you can say Reddy Committee, addressed this issue related with Northeast region in 2005. Then second one is Virappan Moili Committee of the Second Administrative Reform Commission of 2007 also address this issue and recommend the repealing of the act. Justice Verma and Justice Hegde Committee, you can say, support the misuse of special power by armed forces and recommended that and the impunity given to the armed forces. Justice Hegde Committee of 2030 said that all the 7 deaths in 6 cases are the case of extrajudicial execution and armed forces misuses their power in money. So all these 4 committees are very important. And we know that NK Singh committee is not related with, he related with 15th Finance Commission, and before that he is a chairman of FRBM Review Committee. Okay. Fourth one is One China policy. So One China policy is a policy of UN in 1979. It snapped its bond with Republic of China of Taiwan, and you can say established its bond with People Republic of China of Beijing. And it is the US One China policy is a USA long-standing diplomatic policy. Okay. And it is very important because when these 2 countries have their policy in diplomatic, it matters. You can say very significant for the whole world because it decides the economic, political situation of the whole world. Okay, because these are major powers. Fifth one is essentials of democracy. So essentials of democracy means values of freedom. Okay, value, you can say respect of human rights and genuine and periodic election by universal adult suffrage. So all these things are essentials of democracy. So this is a small video on 5 different topics, and I hope you love this lecture, enjoy this lecture, and get some perspective on these topics. And this is a wide range of topics, and it is very important for our understanding, for our knowledge. So I hope you love this lecture and you enjoy this lecture. So namaskaram, be happy and help others so that we make this generation a better generation than our previous generation, and you can say make this world a peaceful world for our future generation. So namaskaram, thank you.